What's going on, HPP fam? Welcome back to another episode. Whew, big bird. Let me get you guys up to speed. So this morning, I didn't pick up the camera, but I have taken out that Daytona and basically did a street tune on it. The customer complaints on that vehicle was shutting off at lights and then going into limp mode if you hit the red limiter. So all those problems were all tune related. So I was able to take care of those. I just drove it. The car drives great. No longer hits the limiter. Shifts like it's supposed to. Good to go. Our gold car came back. We did a thermostat. It was overheating still. So we put a thermostat in it and made a few other adjustments. Now it does not get over 192 degrees and it's good to go. So that one's going home today as well. Andrew has just dropped his off for some dynoing. You know, we just swapped his intake back over. So we're going to get numbers on that. And then we've got this truck here that is in for, I believe, long tubes and new headlights, fog lamps. So we'll dive into that here shortly. Ooh boy, look at that. Got a beautiful set of Cook's long tube headers going on this Chevrolet Silverado. And ooh, got some headlights on that Johnny. This thing's gonna be sharp. Alright, so as you can see though, we've got Andrews on the rolls. Let's go ahead and make a few toasts. Moving right along with our week, man. Check out our Silverado. Dang, got them new headlights and fog lamp. We're still waiting on one fog lamp. But dang, those look sharp. You know what look real sharp though? It's throwing Geo's tools on the ground. No, these Cook's long tube headers. So we've got the long tubes on both sides. And we are really close to getting this thing fired up. Really close. So, oh, let me show you guys. We had another one get dropped off last night that you'll see hit the dyno here shortly. Step out here. Post down in the comments section, is the video quality a little bit better and not as blown out as some of the previous videos? Sorry for any wind noise if there is, but we got this Durango here got dropped off, and it has a BTR Chuck Norris camshaft in it. Well, we got a few things going on. Radiator cap is not tight, so that's an easy fix there. This would explain why I didn't have any brakes. So we'll get that put back on. A few other small things. Well, but the coolant system still needs to be bled. But this one's the next going on to the dyno. As you see, I got the laptop in there. I've already put a base calibration in, so that way we can drive her on there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get Andrews off the dyno, and we'll get this Durango on. I wanted to touch on a subject because a customer just dealt with this problem real quick, and that is taking your car to the dealership. When you have a brand new car and there's a problem, and the problem has actually happened to your vehicle, and you have a modified vehicle, make sure you let them know of what you've done to the vehicle. That way, if, say, for example, there's an issue with a module that requires flashing, you can make sure that they only flash that module and not all the modules in your vehicle. Now, this car is a 2015 Challenger, and another shop did the cam, and I actually remote tuned this vehicle, and this was some time ago, and he got a letter in the mail saying there was a service bulletin for his car and that he needed to bring it in. Well, he took it into the dealership and they flashed this thing. So what happened? He lost his tune. Now, we were able to put not his original tune, I had to rebuild the tune, but put a tune back in the car for him. The dealership's paying for this due to their mistake. But obviously, Headache has been without the car now for 3 days, all due to the dealership flashing the car without telling him what they were doing to it. So, just wanted to make you guys be aware. If you take it to the dealership, tell them don't flash it. And if whatever they need to do requires flashing, is there anything wrong with your car, or does it work just fine? If it works just fine, don't let them flash it. So, just a little public service announcement. I'm not sure how much talking Gio was doing, but you've seen him put the Mishimoto radiator into our Challenger. He probably didn't talk at all, but you know, he did that. In the meantime, we've got our Silverado on the dyno. We pulled the Durango off. It has some problems, so we fixed the brake booster. I put a radiator cap on it because the one that was on it felt janky. Radiator fans aren't coming on. The intake air temp sensor is reading like 300 something degrees, so it needs to be changed. It's not ready for the dyno, so I went ahead and pulled it off. We got to call the customer because we're not going to put all those parts on without, you know, verifying he wants. I'm sure he wants them, but we're not going to just throw parts at it without authorization. So we went ahead and threw our Chevy on before the end of the day. We'll go ahead and get it strapped down before we leave today. And then I'm actually currently reading the file out of it, and then first thing in the morning I'll go ahead and start tuning this one. But yeah, it's gonna wrap up this day. See what tomorrow holds. So guys, real quick, I wanted to show you, I welded up the steering shaft for Royce's build. So we had to measure the new steering shaft and cut it, make it for the new setup for the Corvette, which you guys will see either Friday or first of next week. The car is coming back to get the twin turbo setup installed. So this is just one more piece. Matter of fact, let me show you something. May get y'all a little excited, so show y'all something a little exciting real quick. Boom! Look at that monster intercooler. It's from CG Fabrication. This is their 1600 horsepower capable intercooler. So hopefully we don't outgrow this one too fast. And as you can see, there's no bead rolls, because we got something exciting going on here. Put down in the comment section if you know what kind of clamps we're going with on here. It's a bad mama jamma. That is a Garrett core, for anybody who's wondering. It's a Garrett core. So guys, as you can see, we've got Wayne's Focus RS, and he has dropped it off because it is making a noise. And so I went ahead Well, I didn't, Gio did, but Gio went ahead and pulled the valve cover off so that way we can turn the motor over and check the top end of the motor. Visually I don't see anything, but we're going to rotate this thing and see if we can't see anything abnormal. So hold on one second. Alright, I don't see anything happening up top abnormal. Picking up the camera late this morning, as you can see, we're installing this aftermarket bumper on this F1 Smok'ems F-150. This thing's got a Coyote in it. I'm currently working on wiring up the new fog lamps, and Gio's getting the lower valence part attached to the bumper. But we'll go ahead and get this wrapped up, and I'll show you guys the final product here in a minute. Check it out, boys and girls. Bumper all wrapped up, and Gio, if you could hit the fog lamp button for me, see those light up. Boom. That's gonna do it for this F-150. On to the next one. Sometimes I just want to, you know, just, So guys, update on this Freaky Fast Friday. The day is almost over. Gio did some filming. Let me show you what we got. I'm gonna move some wires so it don't look so bad. Move some stuff over a little bit, but the time has come for us to revisit one of our bigger builds, and that is Royce's Corvette. It has been dropped off this afternoon, and we've got a ton, when I say a ton of work to do. He has done some stuff at home to kind of help expedite it, but when it comes to the fab and the customization and the kind of one-off stuff, that's where we come in. So let me flip the camera around without further ado and show you the beginning of Red Rocket version 2.0. Ta-da! Looks pretty similar right from the outside. Starting off with some visual changes. We've got some strange brakes up front. We've got spindles up front now. We've got a manual rack. We've got a K member that is tubular now. Our motor, we pulled it out and refreshed it. So new bearings, new rings. We've got new forward-facing turbo headers that we had custom made for it. I'm gonna build the rest of it out here soon. We haven't really decided on turbo placement quite yet. Same with, I gotta build a radiator, and we've got a whole new intercooler and new intercooler piping, the whole 9 yards. Tons of work. We're going Holley. We're gonna add to the cage. I mean, you name it. It's got new coilovers on the front. Tons of things are about to happen to this thing. So it's gonna take up this lift for a while. Got some new seats in there. But yeah, I am super excited. This thing is gonna be a monster. It was already an 1100 horsepower monster before, when it was on the old Pro Charger. We gotta get this sticker off. No more Pro Charger. Twin turbo time, baby. Which leads me up to our other build over here, Bowser. This one's gonna get twin turboed eventually too. So Gio, you know, you guys have seen some of this be filmed today, but we got the Holley on there. This is a built 426 based off a 6.1 block, or 6.4 block, excuse me. It's coming back together. We are going to finish this thing out NA. We are going to put the 4 Innovations fuel system and all the other goodies on there. But we're going to finish this thing out NA and tune it. Customer's going to put 500-600 miles on it NA just so he can kind of feel how it feels. Naturally aspirated. It's got a big stage 4 cam, whole 9 yards. And I think he's getting the trans built and a converter. Then he will bring it back, and we're going to do a custom twin turbo kit on this one. So this will be another one. Like, obviously there's not much room here, so we're going to end up probably hacking all this out and doing fucking charge pipes and all that happy stuff. But this is exciting. Ooh, ooh. Elizabeth sitting down. Ooh. Sorry. But Gio's been hard at it. We appreciate it. Make sure you guys post down in the comment section thanking Gio for all his hard work. You know what I mean? Filming and stuff too. When I'm not around, he be getting them time lapses are Gio. They ain't me. But anyways, and exciting news, we have everything in for our square body truck. So we're gonna be diving in heavy on that. Hopefully in the next week. We also are going to be pulling the motor right there out of our car out of Georgia, so we're going to get cracking on that build too. We've been doing 426s like they're going out of style. But hey, I'm enjoying it. Can't wait for him to start hitting the dyno. Kevin's car, you know, we got his Mishimoto. We've held on to it all week. We've been driving it, making sure no leaks. But Kevin's car is ready to go home, all good to go. This one, I don't know if I talked about it. Yeah, I did. Dealership lost his tune. We got that one all squared away. It's going home. We diagged everything that was wrong with our Durango. Customer dropped money today. Parts are being ordered, so you guys will see that Durango hit the dyno. Hopefully next week or the week after. I'm not sure, depending on how long it takes to get parts. And then, yeah, exciting stuff. And I think one of the goodies for Mr. Harbug's car has showed up, or is en route. It hasn't shown up yet, but it's en route. So that's exciting. But yeah, we're also we've got some goodies coming next week too for Alfonso's twin turbo Corvette. So that build, we'll get rock and rolling on that. We are busy, and that's all thanks to you. So hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.